Hi, my name is Abhivardhan. I'm a technology law professional and my work involves helping technology professionals, entrepreneurs and legacy businesses in leveraging their potential and handling important legal and policy risks when it comes to implementing or productizing any digital technology. Interestingly, artificial intelligence is also a segment which people have been interested for a long while. Although, to be extremely fair, the way AI technologies have been democratizing so far, that is something which is a rather hyped up process, because every AI use case is not becoming a successful AI use case. So it depends on which AI use case could be successful, and that is exactly the reason why I have been helping companies to ensure that they develop efficient market practices on AI and law or technology law largely. Now, when it comes to this moot problem, first of all, I am thankful to Manipal Law School, Bangalore for trusting me with drafting this moot problem, and it's been an honor to draft for the first edition. So as far as the moot problem is concerned, the ideas which I had in mind were that the integration of generative AI in critical segments where use cases exist, it is always important to understand the hiccups and the shakeups that happen among three classes of stakeholders in the AI industry. Now that includes investors, businesses and governments. Now fintech is a strategic sector for India, which is why the Reserve Bank of India is the strategic regulator in all matters related to financial technologies and even RegTech. Now, obviously it is written that in the moot problem, laws are parameteria to certain countries, but beyond that, obviously the inspiration which was there for me to draft this moot problem was that why not we should address an issue where tangible use cases of generative AI are dealt with, and these three classes of stakeholders, investors, businesses and governments, have their own share of problems to address, right? And this is something which is an important dilemma which I've tried to address. Now, while drafting the moot problem, a lot of industry sectors had come into my mind. I had thought of the agriculture sector, where crop insurance matters when it comes to understanding crop health and even climate change issues, right? How climate change affects the vegetation for a farmer and how it affects the yields that they get, right? So AI could be much helpful using geospatial technologies like satellites and all, or you can just use drones to figure out and keep a monitoring on your vegetation. So agriculture was in mind, Gen AI and education was in my mind, Gen AI and drones was also in my mind, because I had co-drafted a moot problem on artificial intelligence and drone technology for the Indian Moot on Artificial Intelligence and Law, organized by the Indian Society of Artificial Intelligence and Law in 2021. Now that was like 3 years ago, long ago. And that's why it just came into my mind, why not draft on something which is a strategic sector like fintech, which is going to impact our lives, which is why the moot problem addresses a Gen AI based fintech platform which addresses fraud detection issues. Now that's exactly where I think the participants will find this moot problem very fascinating, because when it comes to Gen AI, I think one aspect which we all need to agree with to an extent is that a lot of Gen AI might be hyped, and that is true, but the real impact of Gen AI is yet to be seen, simply because tangible use cases do not last beyond 12 months, despite the compute infrastructure and despite the investments. So through this moot problem, I've tried to make the participants also, train and understand that in real life, when you will be dealing with AI related legal issues in law firms or chambers or howsoever you work in India and beyond, there will be such legal issues which will be about market practices and important legal and ethical implications. So beyond the hype about AI, let's celebrate this moot proposition as a way to understand the field of technology law in a much deeper way, because I think in the coming 10 years, technology law is going to become a more complex, stratified, and settled field with much better jurisprudence, like taxation law, like other fields. So the future of technology law is going to be very formalized and strategic and stratified. Considering this, I hope this moot problem is at par with some standards and has been helpful to everyone. I hope this has been insightful, and I thank Manipal Law School, Bengaluru for inviting me to draft this moot proposition. Thank you.